This program is brought to you by Community Trust Bank, Medical City, Bid Select, and the Neely School of Business at TCU. Welcome to Platforms, the life-lifting news program for women. Now, here's your host, Shivaun Palmer.
Welcome back, everybody, to Platforms. I'm Shivaun Palmer, continuing my conversation today with Lyn Walsh and Beverly Branch. They're co-founders of the Charity Foundation. Lyn, when we were going to break, we were talking about the wonderful services your nonprofit offers to patients. And you ladies, in these beautiful outfits, adhere to that. You have two fantastic events that support the Charity Foundation each year. Let's start with the celebrity cutting. Now, I think it's in its 16th year this year.
Yes.
Tell us an overview about this really cool event.
Well, first we bring in celebrities from all over the country, and they volunteer their time. The NCHA, National Cutting Horse Association, donates the venue to us.
Oh, that's fantastic.
So our costs are lower than any other event probably around town. And we've had some really, really big names.
Yeah, name drop for us. There's some really good ones.
That's it. We can start with Brad Paisley, Joe Montana,
Bob Kingsley,
Tanya Tucker.
Legend in radio, Mr. Bob Kingsley, Tanya Tucker. That's fantastic. That's a pretty good group to start
Ray
with.
Cyrus was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And
we've Lynn Anderson.
Jay Novacek. Yeah, Betty Buckley.
Fantastic.
It's been a neat experience.
Tell the audience about that evening. What happens during the celebrity cutting that benefits charity? What happens?
Well, we have a cutting horse competition. And it's really it's an incredible evening. The trainers all donate their time and their horses, and they have very, very good horses. And most of our celebrities are pretty good riders. You know, some people don't think
they take it pretty seriously.
Yeah, they take it very seriously.
Yeah.
they all want that that belt buckle. You know, as a matter of fact, I've got one right here.
Can we do a close up on that belt buckle? That's pretty cool. There.
That's
pretty cool. So it's in the 16th year. So a big event. In this year for 2010, what are the dates for the celebrity cutting?
It's December 3rd.
December 3rd.
Yes.
Will Rogers.
Mm-hmm. Will Rogers in Fort Worth, Texas, in the big old Coliseum. And what it really is neat is the volunteers of these celebrities of that level that we've just talked about come in.
Donate their time and...
They donate their time. They get here on their own. The hotel, the Worthington Renaissance, donates the hotel space for them.
Fantastic.
And they come in and they compete, and then we go over and we have a sponsor concert. So these country singers come in and they do a concert for us that's just unbelievable. We have Sonny Burgess, whose band backs them all up. So we've had, in the past, we've had Trick Pony, of course, Tanya Tucker, Heidi Newfield. All these people get up and they sing 2 or 3 of their hits, which is just fun.
It's kind of surreal to have a concert of that level
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
Yes,
and there's dancing and there's an auction, and of course we've had a VIP dinner before that. So we'll have 1,000 people in that concert and about 4,000 people at the Coliseum.
Wow.
And we of course have our sponsors, and it's a big fundraiser for us.
Also, you have a second signature event called Branded, which is a Western wear fashion show, and obviously these two gorgeous outfits you ladies are working. Tell us about that.
Well, we always wanted to help children, and children with cancer or any type of terminal disease, and people have always called us and wanted to know what to wear to celebrity cutting or any of the big Western balls in town, and we thought, well, that'd be a good idea just to start a Western fashion show and let people, but this is not just a fashion show, this is a production and this is a fun show. So if we call it a style show, it's really taking away from what really happens.
And this year it's August 27th, is that correct?
Yes, it's Friday night, August 27th in Fort Worth, Texas. And what people really love is I don't know if you ever know, if in Fort Worth, Texas, you get really hot. And so we have it casual, boots and jeans, casual, and you go to a knocked out fashion show, but then we have an incredible filet. We have Riata doing the catering.
Great
dancing,
Riata, yeah.
Super entertainment. We have a casino. We have Teskey's Uptown doing the fashion and doing the, having their store there. And we have a great production of a fashion show.
I would be remiss if we didn't look at these outfits because they're outstanding. Now, I'm such a city girl, but I'm told that if you're a real cowgirl, you refer to this as your lid. So look, the girls got their lids on their knees right there. Put up those boots, women, and show where did you get these boots? These are fantastic. Were these custom designed?
Yes. Yes, these were custom made.
Who made these for you?
Mercedes.
Mercedes, okay.
And these are ML Eddies.
ML Eddies, and look at
And
those
they're
cute
cool.
little...
And this was Bo Southwest. Gail Self is a designer, and he designs all of our turquoise. And he did this as the Carity Heart, and he did that for this last year's fashion show for us to strut the runway and show off the logo. And he just does beautiful work for us.
You also have a really special relationship with Bob Kingsley, who's an icon in radio, and he and his wife Nan have been just terrific supporters of this event. Tell us a little bit about your relationship.
Well, I guess Lyn, back when he moved here in this area for cutting, moved a studio here.
Oh, he did, from Los Angeles? He came from, because he's a big cutting horse enthusiast. Yeah.
He fell in love with it. And I'll never forget when Lyn called him to see if he would help us. And that was, I guess, our third year. And she said, oh, Beverly, I've got this return call from him on my cell phone, or your phone, whatever, on a recorder. And he said, it's just Bob Kingsley's voice, which is, of course, outstanding.
I saved it for about 2 years.
Oh, my God. You ought to auction that off on eBay. He's got the most beautiful voice I've ever heard, yeah.
So he's been a great supporter, and he helps us. You know, all of our relationships with these celebrities are all personal relationships, through personal relationships. We have dear friends, someone you'll be talking to that has helped us with celebrities as well, Shelley Mowry. And so we will, you know, it's just through those relationships, and Bob is just so special to us because he's talking to these people every day.
Ladies, what have you learned through your the last few years through the Carity Foundation? You're working with these remarkable people who are struggling with these life-threatening illnesses. What has it taught you about life and the value of life and so forth?
There's a segment of the population who has worked all their lives. They've contributed back to society for many, many, many years. And when they are diagnosed with cancer, sometimes they're too sick to go back to work, or they are released from their employment because they don't know if they'll be able to function the way they used to. And those people live and could be your next door neighbors, and you don't know it. But once they have cancer, cancer can cost up to $500,000, and so that can really deplete one's savings quickly.
It just devastate an entire family.
It does.
The domino
it does,
effect.
and we need to all pull together to help these people and love them.
Bev, what about you?
Yeah, I think that's right. It's not just the poor; it's everyone is available to get it, and just like any illness. And I think it's just putting your arms around them and just seeing how people struggle, they fight, the will to live, the grace
so
they
strong.
have. You know, we've both lived with our mothers, and you know, we've seen that pain, we've seen that hurt, we've seen that will to live and that will to make it good for everyone that they're around. And so if we can just make them feel comfortable and good and help them, that's what our goal is to do.
One of our very, very close friends is suffering right now, and we're dealing with that, and we're like family with this lady, and so we can relate to people and their families very much.
You've lost a lot of dear friends, but you also know how precious life is when you see the struggles these people go through.
Absolutely. And when it's hard for me, that's why I'm better at fundraising than I am at answering the phone, because I'll give it all away.
Lyn Walsh and Beverly Branch, again, it's been an honor having you here. And for more information about your nonprofit, carity.org, and we'll have it up on our website so you can go there and learn about this remarkable organization. Ladies, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
This is Shivaun Palmer with Platforms, a life-lifting news program for women. We'll be back in a moment.